and insides. The question is, where does the Durango fit in this? Because the Durango is already a three-row, and the Durango is technically the three-row version of the Jeep. And so, where does that leave the Durango at? What's going to happen to it? And I think those rumors are, in a way, valid. People are wondering why, or what's going to happen. Those are valid rumors to think about, because what is going to happen? We do know the Durango isn't, though, going anywhere, guys. There has been no info from FCA. I'm still going to call them FCA because that's what they are right now, technically, until they officially change everything over. But the Durango's not going anywhere. The rumors of it going away, it's not true. The Durango is to stay. They would have had it in their 5-year plan to get rid of it, and they're not doing that. The sales of it are fine. Obviously, the Grand Cherokee sells more, but only because most people just need a 2-row SUV like a Jeep that's a little shorter, a little lighter, and that's what they go for. Not everybody needs a mini 3-row SUV, and let's be honest, the Durango is not a full-size SUV. You're not going to compete that with an Expedition and all that. It's like an Explorer, it's like an Arcadia. It's a smaller mid-size SUV, but it's a 3-row. So Durango's not going away, guys. So if you're worried about that, don't worry about it. It's not going away. Shout out, hey, CC Auto Works, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you coming in and saying hi on the channel. I appreciate that very much. So I don't know why my chat seems to be a little delayed on here. I apologize if I get to your comment a little late. I have the settings on here set for real quick, ultra low latency, but maybe that's my issue. I'll have to figure out later. But what sounds like is going to happen, guys, with the Durango, to stay on topic here, is the Durango is going to get the body on frame treatment, as has been rumored actually for quite some time now. And what can I say? It's going to be the Ram 1500, but in SUV form is going to be my best guess, okay? I have a few sources that have so far been right on almost everything except one that I'm kind of bitter about, but as far as other things that have gone, I just can't reveal the source and whatnot of that. But the Durango sounds like it's going to be the body on frame, okay? The Grand Wagoneer is pretty much a body on frame. The Jeep Cherokee is still a unibody. The 3-row one I'm talking is still a unibody, okay? But there's still that regular SUV market for body on frame, big size that doesn't have all this luxury and stuff. And that's where the Durango is pretty much going to be fitting in. So that's kind of what I have on it. The question is, obviously, everyone's wondering when it's going to come out, what's it going to look like, all that good stuff. I saw a rendering just today on Instagram. Someone took the front end of the TRX, combined it with the back portion of a Magnum, and increased the dimensions to kind of make it look like an SUV. It almost looked like the size of an Excursion. And I highly doubt that the Durango is going to go to the size of an Excursion. My best guess is that it's going to be the size of, say, a Suburban. Okay, I think they'll probably just keep it as that and go close to the size of a Suburban, possibly just a Tahoe. Maybe the shorter back is what it is. Because since the Durango's always kind of had a shorter back on there, for them to redesign it, I think a Tahoe sounds more logical. But let's see here. CNC, I know what it is. I just don't know how to do software. Okay, you guys are talking to each other. Okay, I was just trying to make sure I didn't miss any of my chats with you guys, so I appreciate that. But yeah, what do you guys think that are in here? I got 6 people watching. Hey, everyone that's watching, I appreciate you coming here. Give me that thumbs up on there, so that way I get all my other viewers to know that I am live and we can talk. But yeah, what do you guys think of the Durango? I mean, it's not going to stay in its current form, okay? And Dodge has done so well taking SUVs and putting performance behind it. So they still need to kind of keep something that's small, but yet they also still need to have something that's going to be upgraded and big and compete with other brands, but not themselves. So what can the Durango do to not compete with Jeep that they could do and still keep the Durango around? That's basically kind of my question to you guys is what do you guys feel on that? What do you think? You know, if you can give me some feedback on that, that's what will make the topic of most of the rest of this here. What is Mopar going to do with the Durango? Um, I just, I just don't see the Durango going away. And if it does, it's one of those things where you know what, they just probably had to make a last minute decision to pull it. But I hope it doesn't go that way, and you never know. But let's see here. Hey Nick, good to see you coming in here, buddy. Thanks for coming in, saying hi. I appreciate it very much, buddy. Glad to see you guys in here. Got six, so everyone just say hi. Just say, hey, what's going on? That's all I need to know. I just want to know who's all out there, so that way I can give you a quick hi and not forget you on there. If you guys aren't already subscribed, like I said, I'm getting better and better as this goes along. Go ahead and give me a subscribe, man. I just hit over 1,000. I appreciate that. On the road now to 2,000, and then once we do that, man, I'll be just ecstatic. I'm already kind of still ecstatic right now, hitting the 1,000 so quick. So that's always a good thing when that happens, right? You guys coming in here interacting with me, that always works out good too. So, hey, David Manny, nice to see you, man. Thanks for coming in all in. I appreciate it very much, sir. I appreciate you saying hi. Let's see, with the economy, there's no telling if they will keep it. That is very true. And that is also a valid point because the way this pandemic has really played out has changed things in this last year that you would have never thought was going to happen. Now, we knew the Jeep was going to get a 3-row. We knew that the Wagoneer was coming. That was all done before the pandemic and whatnot. So now that this pandemic's been done and people are cutting back, and now, unfortunately, and this is my opinion, guys, with the XL pipeline now technically being canceled and a lot of other things going on with that area of the industry, oil prices are already starting to go up, and gas is going to become an issue, gas prices. So, yeah, making these big SUVs with all this power and stuff, what are we going to do? So you are very correct on there, CNC Auto Works. It's with the economy, the way things going, they could make a decision that's just, you know what, they have to do what they got to do to survive, right? And there's nothing you can really do about that. And unfortunately, that's how it is. So, hi from Australia. Well, hi, David from Australia, man. What time is it over there? Let's see. It's 10:30 at night here. You guys are roughly, so it's probably what, 10:30 in the morning over there? Probably right around that area somehow. I'm guessing if I got my hours right. Hmm. All right. Well, and learning from my last night's video, I try not to touch my face too much because it's not itching. I don't know if you guys watched last night's stream, but I did some weird trim with my whiskers here, and I was itching like crazy. So I was trying to try to itch it a little bit without being too thing. And when I think, I always do this a lot. So if you guys don't mind me doing that, plus I can kind of hide this. I am a bigger guy, and yeah, I have a little bit of a chin, but you know what? That's what makes me me, right? So I don't care about that. Let's see. AC Unlimited, long live the Durango. Yes, AC, I appreciate that, man. Of course, I love the Durango, man. I back in 2013, I traded in my Toyota Tundra, and actually one of the first things I looked at was the Durango because they had the 14 models out, and that is when they went to the taillight, the racetrack taillight design. And I really love that. I sat in that thing. I thought that thing was great. But at the time, I was like, I'm a truck guy. I want a bed. I want this and that. I'm going to go with the truck. And so I ended up going with the Ram 1500, which was actually a great choice for me. I'm glad I got it. But when that came to a point where I was at the end of the lease, I decided, do I want the truck anymore? And the answer was no. Here in California, there is a weight fee that you have to pay on your registration each year, and it's ridiculous how much it is. Just because California, no matter what, if it's a truck, they automatically consider it a commercial vehicle, so you have to pay a weight fee, and it goes based on, I think, not only the weight of your vehicle but the value of it. So you're paying like an extra $400 or $500 on your registration just for that fee alone. Now, of course, it depends, like I said, on different factors, the cost and the weight, but I thought that was ridiculous. So I basically went to the Durango, which was a little bit smaller, but there is no weight fee on there. Not to mention SUV technically is considered safer as far as car insurance goes. So, and the mileage was also a little bit better. And at the time, that's what I kind of needed. So I went with the 2016 Durango SXT, man. I was all happy about that thing. Started doing Uber with it, all that good stuff. It was great. And then the SRT came out, and for 2 years, man, I see the new hood, the new style. I wanted that car, and fortunately, within the finances, I kept researching it, and bam, dude, an SRT came up within the price range. I was able to make a deal. I've been researching it forever, and I got it. But yeah, man, I'm starting to go off on that. Long live the Durango. I love it. I'm not a fan, as everyone knows, it already knows me. I'm not a fan of that front bumper. You can see it right there on that picture that was just up with the Durango Hellcat. I do not like that front bumper. I'm sorry. It's just I just don't like it. They made that bottom mouth part way too big, and the boomerang fog lights, as I'm calling them, I just didn't like. I can't get over that, and I really hope. Obviously, they're going to do one more model year. I'm pretty sure of that design. They're going to let the Jeep have the first year of whatever it is. But I think 2022 will be the last year of the Durango, just for the fact, in the current form that is, not just the Durango in period, but 2022, just for the fact that if you think about it, they're already closing orders down for 2021 model Durango SRT Hellcats, which means they're going to start shutting down and getting ready for something big in 2022 for the Durango. Who knows what it's going to be? But anyway, but David, 5:30, man, I was way off. So in a way, you're kind of behind us, right? Yeah, that's right, because you're behind us, but you're in the next day. I got that totally wrong, man. I was thinking the wrong way on there. But wow, man. So it's just evening time for you there. Let's see, Nick. You got a WK215, only gets 14. Yeah. You definitely do not buy the V8 Hemis for the gas mileage. However, if you treat it right, you can get great gas mileage on the Durango. So you don't have to sacrifice a lot, but if gas prices go up, you start noticing a lot more in your pocketbook. That's the only problem with a nice V8 Hemi. So AutoWorks, even though there's an SUV, it probably gets better fuel than anything you know. Yeah, not real. Well, Caterpillar tractor. Dude, my SRT, I can't help but want to push the pedal and go fast. Okay. I average probably 13 and a half a gallon right now in my vehicle. Now, if I was real cautious with it and I was just on the freeway when I was coming to work, I can get 25 to the gallon if I play it right. But no, I can't. I just can't help but push the pedal, and at the light when it turns green, I just can't help but floor it a little bit to hear the growl. And that's why my mileage goes to crap. So I can't, yeah. When you get that type of vehicle, you just can't help but do it. Even if you're racing up to the speed limit so quick, it is what it is, you know? You can't help it that happening. Let's see here. Let's see. Who else did I do this here? AC Unlimited 130 in Boston. Hey, man, it's Saturday night. Well, Sunday morning for you now. Nothing wrong with staying up late, man. I'm glad you still came on, though, and said hi. I appreciate you guys all coming in. We're up to 8 people now watching. So I like the way I got this live stream set up. Tell me what you think, guys, right down here. If you can see where I'm pointing, I got the little ticker right there. So people watch this on playback. They can kind of see how many people I hit in at the time, but this also can kind of let you know how many we got watching as well. And I hope you guys also like I got to point the right way, the chat that's down this way. So you guys can kind of see it down as well. But it's always good to see you guys come in here. I'm really, really excited to get where I'm at now. And I got 7 now, so someone had to leave, but that's okay. I'm just glad to have you guys in here, Brad. We can keep talking Mopar and talk as a community and figure out what's going on with this Durango, you know? Let's see, CNC, your Hemi only gets 14 and also an 05 Daytona Ram. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's all you're really going to get. You can't, there's nothing you can really do about that. It is what it is, right? Who can treat a Hemi right? A Hemi treating right is you accelerating it, using that torque. The Hemi is that Hemi engine, man. It's a torque monster. It usually matches right where the horsepower is at, man. You can't help it. You can't help it, man. You gotta floor that. The sound of that thing is just tremendous, right? You got to floor it. That's how it's meant to be. So that is how it is, man. Let's see. Hey, Randy, what's going on, brother? Good to see you coming on in here. Let's see. I don't even care about gas mileage. I live in Alaska. Oh, wow. Gas is already ramping up to over 3 a gallon for super, which for us is only 90 octane. Wow. So here in California, I just filled up. Well, geez, I filled up. I didn't drive at all really this week. But let's see here. What are the prices here locally to me? Because I have a few stations I go to. So Costco, where I go to get gas, is at 3.13 a gallon, and this is for 91 octane. Costco here only does 87 or 91. So obviously with the SRT, I gotta do 91. So let's see. Shell has gone up to 3.63 a gallon, and Sinclair is at 3.39 a gallon. Sam's Club's at 3.12. Arco 3.25. So yeah, that Costco at 3.13 is the cheapest right now for 91. That was at 3.09 when I filled up about. When did I do that? I think I did that after my oil change. Yeah, so that was last Thursday. So that would have been 9 days ago. It was about 308, 309. But wow, Alaska, you only get 90 octane and it's over $3. So you're paying roughly the same price that I am. I pay a little bit more, but I got 91. That's crazy though. I thought Alaska would have been a little cheaper, but then yet again, they pot up a lot of oil, but do they refine it up there is my question. Can you tell me that, Randy? Let me see here. Did you answer here? Let's see. W for the win. My mom's Mini went to the gas station with 50 miles left. She got 400 miles. Yeah, I did that on my SXT Durango, man. I would get great gas mileage on that. I'd probably get 380, 400 miles a tank. But I didn't drive it like I should have, man. That was just an Uber car or whatever to get around. And now that I'm doing this channel and everything, I'm glad I got the SRT where I'm at. I'll be glad to pay the gas price as it is now. But if it goes up more and more, it just makes that pocketbook so much lighter. But let's see, Nick, I get close to 20 with stock. I put 285.50 and it brought it down a lot. Oh, wow, Nick. Bigger tires. You went wider. Okay. But you get 20. You used to get close to 20 with stock. Oh, okay. I got you now. I feel you. So yeah, you have more rotational mass on there too. Not to mention, if you're going off of the counter, Nick, you got to remember if you go with a different tire size, it's not the same diameter as before. Your car is saying that you're only going so many miles when you may have actually gone more. Because remember, a bigger diameter tire, you don't need to have as many revolutions to go, say, 10 miles as you would with a smaller tire. So it might think that you've only gone 10 miles when you really have gone 12 miles or 13. So just remember that, Nick. I'm sure you probably have. I'm just throwing that out there for everyone that's watching. Remember, if you don't get the same tire size that your speedometer on your vehicle was set for, you can get something that's not accurate as far as mileage on there. So just remember that. The Taser would fix that. If you haven't seen my video on the Taser, go check it out. If you get new tires and stuff, just measure the outside of the tire to see what it is, or wherever you buy it from, it should have a diameter in full. And type that in or put that in with your Taser, and it'll automatically adjust your speedometer and mileage settings to accommodate to know, all right, now with this new tire size, with it going this fast, this is his real mile per hour. So don't forget that, okay? But let's see. AC, sweet setup, man. Yeah. Mine is about 10 and a half to 11 right now in winter. Randy, do you have the SRT? I can't remember, man. I know your name. I just can't think off the top of my head. You guys are gonna have to remind me here a little bit. Which Durango do you have right now? Because you said you got the tires, right? No, that was Nick. I'm trying to figure out what vehicle you have on there. So let's see. CNC, thanks for rubbing it in on the gap. Sorry, but yes, no, the Hemi doesn't beg to be abused. The Hemi begs to be used, not abused. That's take out the AB. The Hemi begs to be used and used accordingly. That's what I say. Man, I was crying about 220 a gallon. Hey, it got down to 255 a gallon during the pandemic last year when gas was like negative. It went down to 255 or even 245 at one point. That was great. That's why I started doing my YouTube channel so much more. First, I did a mileage test, which doesn't have very many views like I thought it would. I figured to me it was going to be a great video, you know, like, hey, you want gas mileage and an SRT? Let's do the Valet. That video's probably got just barely over 200. They didn't do well, but hey, man, I didn't mind driving because the gas was cheap, 250 a gallon, right, for 91 premium. It is what it is, so I did it. But David, you paid $1.75 per liter for 98, but you're on the RAM, right, or the ROM, if I remember right. So 98 is not really 98 octane for what we use in US. You guys are on the different system. So 98 would translate to about 92, I think, here in the US, because we use the other method for calculating our octane. But let's see, Nick, definitely love the Hemi sound. I deleted the rear resonators, cold air intake, and throttle body spacer just for the whistle sound. The whistle sound. I have a slight whistle sound, very slight, with my cold air intake, and I put a new throttle body on. I don't know about a full whistle sound though. I might have to, if you got a video of that, Nick, I would love to see that, man, or hear it, especially. So let's see, Randy, they ship out the oil to refine it from Alaska. Okay, so they do, they get the oil there, but there's no refineries, so they have to ship it to get it refined, and they ship it back for you guys to use. So, well, that probably explains the price then. That does suck on there. Oh well. Let's see, your mom, she loves the gas on that with the 91 in it. But W for the win. You have your mom's has a Mini Cooper, right? 2018. Why is she putting 91 octane in it? Isn't that Mini Cooper an 87, or because it has the turbo, it needs the higher octane? Is that what it is? Because I know that those Minis, a lot of them have those turbos on it. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, CNC, David, 98 octane. I'm just remember CNC, just like I said, that 98 octane where he lives is not the same as what we call it here in America. That 98 is ROS or ROM. So they use a different system on there, but it roughly translates to 92, I think, or 93. I can look it up real quick and figure it out. But let's see. What's up, Hellraiser? Hellraiser in the house. I finally got one of my moderators in here. And you know what I'm going to do? Hey, W for the win. I'm going to put you, sir, as a moderator as well. So that way when you're in my chat, just like you do for Racer X, I'm going to have you do a moderator just in case once we start getting bigger and more people coming in and things happen. I do want you to at least be there and catch something that I may miss on there just in case someone says something they shouldn't. Hate to do that, but in this world, you kind of need to do it. You know, it is what it is. Nick, let's see. You have the Xeon Taser chip. I changed the tire size. Okay, cool, Nick. So then when I told you about the mileage, and if you already did that with your Taser, that means you're good, man. I figured you would have. I just wanted to make sure also for anyone else that was doing their tire changes that they know about that. Because some people are like, hey, I put this on and now I get worse mileage. It's like, well, because your tires aren't really communicating the correct speed to your car, and your car thinks you're only doing this. And yeah, so it can definitely be a real bummer on there for you. Let's see, Randy, you got a 2020 black SRT. All right. So, Randy, if I look right here, let's see. Okay, no, you know what? Never mind. I did that just right. Randy's got the 2020, so he's got 1 year up from me. Hellraisin, I know what he's got. He's got that nice, beautiful wide body Hellraisin. Not a Hellcat, though. Scat Pack, which is just fine. There's nothing wrong with a Scat Pack. Those things, basically, my Durango, if you think about it, because of the motor, it is a Scat Pack. So you can't forget that. Let's see, the SRT you drove got 20 miles per gallon at 80 on the freeway. 20 a gallon at 80 on the freeway. So on my way to work here, I have about a 3-4 mile stretch of highway that I can go 70 mile an hour at. And I was going 70, I was going the speed limit, guys. And theoretically at 80 miles an hour, I was showing 23 on the gauge. That if I were to hold that, I was getting 23 to 25 in the Durango. And that's with all-wheel drive on. So go figure. Theoretically, guys, that is. Yeah. So it is possible to get good gas mileage on these freeways. However, you got to have a nice level grade. You got to have the wind behind you to make it even worthwhile. But yeah, until you stopped on the gas and then it went down to like 2 miles a gallon. That's how it goes on here, right? All right, Debbie. So here what I'm going to do for you, buddy. I am going to put you as a moderator. There you go. So now when you chat, your name will be blue. So I appreciate it. I got Hellraisin in there and W for the win. I appreciate you guys coming in here. As I get more people that I'm familiar with and kind of know a little more and more, I will go ahead and get some more moderators as things pick up more and more here. So not a problem, W. I appreciate it very much, dude. So if Racer Extra can trust you, I can trust you as well. So that's why I'm doing that on there. Let's see, Randy. I don't abuse mine, just in city driving, so it's crap mileage. I drive out of town to get up to 19. Yeah, most of my stuff is mostly in city as well. Looking for trouble, speeding up at lights real quick, slowing down, making sure people can see. Once I get my wrap on the vehicle, um, I will hopefully get a little more attention locally, get some more local Mopar guys in here as well, which I would love, because obviously anything you can do locally is great. And if I find guys with other models and trims and features and modifications, then I can start doing more filming and videos of that, which is great. I just finally today got in the mail something I ordered back in November. It's a special mount called the Grab Grip, where you can put your phone or your GoPro on and it levels out, balances. It's like a gyroscope thing, but it doesn't take any batteries. It's a great device and it can extend really long. So I'm hoping I'm going to be using that here very shortly. I'm also waiting for my wrap. I got my scheduled wrap. I take it in Tuesday morning, and I should get it back by Thursday evening. It might even be done a little early. So if you guys are kind of wondering why I haven't been doing uploads and I've been doing live streams, the reason for that is I'm trying to get into the mood or the mode of doing live streams mixed with uploads, so that way you guys can be more interactive and I can talk to you more and get your feedback in live. So I think that's also the best way to look at things. But that being said, I'm kind of waiting for the wrap to get done before I do any more filming, because I would like to get that featured on my channel that anytime I show my vehicle or I'm driving around filming stuff, that it has the new wrap, the logo, and all that. So it's kind of like, help self-promoting and marketing, which is kind of what I did over this last week, which is why I finally hit over 1,000 subs, which you guys were a part of. So I appreciate it very much, guys. Everyone's been really cool on that. I know I'm not the best guy out there, but you know what? I'm a very cool guy. I'm enthusiastic. I'm excited. It's great. I love doing this. And if you were to look at the beginning of my Taser Part 2 video that's got a lot of views on it, I start that out with a great little intro of my logo, and then I go in there and go, hey guys, Matty SRT here with the Part 2 Taser video. And I'm just like looking at it back at myself going, what was I thinking when I did that? Because I had the whole video done and I just didn't have a good intro. And I wanted to get that video uploaded and out. And I did that intro and I look back at it and it's me talking for an hour and a half. Just, hey guys, Matty SRT here. We'll be going over this and then we'll be going over that. And I'm just like, no, no, no. So anyway, I just hope that I'm going to make things a lot more exciting, like what I am right now. This is how I normally am, even though I'm kind of up and working and got my Gatorade here. So anyway, oh, dag nabbit, dropped my cap. Oh, jeez. Oh, well, whatever. It is what it is. All right, let's see. What comments did I miss on here, guys? Let me get back to you real quick here. So does the SRT have the MDS? Yes, it does do the 4-cylinder mode, CNC. It does not do the start and stop feature, which the RT and the SXTs and all that do when you're at a stoplight and you're stopped and it turns the motor off, and then when you let off the brake, it turns back on. It does not do that because starting up the big V8s is not its forte. Let's put it that way. It's a lot of strain on that starter, but a V6, it's easy to do. But MDS, yes. Any 8-cylinder vehicle, the RT has it, and the SRT does have it. You know what I would, though? I'd be curious to see if the Hellcat has it. I'm pretty sure it does. I'd have to look that up, though. But yes, it does have MDS on there. Let's see, W. I don't know the guy at the dealership said to do that. So the dealership told your mom to put 91 in her Mini Cooper. Hmm. I'll have to look that up here in just a second. Let me catch up on these comments real quick. Let's see. Yeah, thanks. No problem. You're moderator, so now you're coming up blue. Let's see. Just posted Hellraiser just posted Durango RT versus SRT video tonight. Where'd you get a Durango, man? I thought you had a Scat Pat Chally. Or did you do something different? Hmm. See, it was so cool. Let's see, David. I'm driving a 2020 Jeep SRT. Okay, so you're basically just like my Durango, just you got a Jeep version, so you're a little shorter and all that. But yeah, David, there you go. So down there in Australia, they do still show or sell the Jeep SRTs. I know that they sounds like they're getting rid of the 300 SRTs because you guys have that in Australia, where lots of people here in the States they want a 300 SRT and they can't. Australia only had that. So that's good to see that they're at least still selling that. See here, CNC. I haven't checked out your new video yet, Hellraiser. Hey, yeah, I'll have to see what you got on that, Hellraiser. You have a new video. We'll have to look at that here in just a second. Let's see here. W for the win. OCM should if you want. What are we talking about? Did I miss something? All right, well, I missed something in there. Thanks at Maddie. There you go. Let's see, Hellraiser, CNC AutoWorks. No worries, thanks, bro. Yeah, Hellraiser. Test drive. Oh, you did a test drive at your dealers. Oh, that's the key. That's the ticket. I don't know how my dealer likes me though right now. Did I tell you guys that story? Last week, I went to my dealer, got my oil changed. My service advisor that normally handles me, he's a cool guy. He was busy with something, but he's like, hey, man, this guy, Jonathan, he's new. He'll take care of you because I guess he's like the SRT rep. And he's probably a young kid. He's probably in high 20s, I'm guessing. Anyway, what he said, he got my stuff done. He got my oil and all that. Everything was done within like 45 minutes. And I just came in. I called before, hey, you guys busy, blah, 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 blah. No, okay. I got over there about 3:30. They were done at about 4:30. And I asked the guy, because when you come in their dealership, they have some burnout tracks right there in their entrance. And I asked the guy, I said, hey, what's up with those burnout? I've seen those there for a while. I said, did someone just do that? What the heck? Or did someone do a Hellcat? He goes, yeah, the guy did it on there and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, what did the dealership say? Or what did your owner say? And they were like, oh, no, everyone kind of liked it. They thought it was cool. They, because, we're Dodge and that's what the Hellcats do and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, oh, okay. I said, they don't care then? He goes, no. I said, has a Durango done anything like that? And he goes, no. It's like, can I do one? He goes, yeah, I'm sure no one's going to care. So I said, okay, I'll do it. And the kid's probably looking at me going, dude, you're all-wheel drive. You can't do a burnout. And yet, he doesn't know yet. At least he said he looked at my channel. But anyway, so I went through my vehicle to make sure everything was okay. Got my taser put back in on my own. Had an error come up, said turn signal's not working, and it was doing the hyper flash. And somehow Taser has come out with a new upgrade that you have to reset your thing a couple times for it to work. And anyway, long story short, got it working. Went out outside of the service area, got in a nice big area. Nobody was around. Some people looking at the Scat Pack that was over here, and then there was some Hellcat over there. And I said, all right, put it on line lock. Put that puppy in manual on first, and I let her fly, man. I let that, and I topped out probably at 6,300, and I was trying to shift it into second to do the next gear, and it went so quick in first gear up to that point that when I did it, it didn't want to go. I had to let off a little, flick it, and then it went into second, and I held it there, and I was like, oh, shoot. As I go into second, I'm already looking behind me, and I'm seeing a smoke show just crazy already, like a big cloud of smoke. And I'm like, oh shoot, I better let off the line lock. There's a little button I hold, and when I want to start rolling out of it, I let go, and that releases the front brakes so I can start rolling out of it. So I saw that smoke show as soon as I went to second. I said, I better not hold this for long. I'm going to leave some deep marks. So I let go, and I rolled out of it probably for about 15, 20 feet. Not much, but I rolled out of it there, and I just let off. And there, right behind me, man, there's the smoke show covering the whole dealership, and I was like, oh shoot, I don't think they wanted me to do that big of one. I was like, here, I'm gonna probably get like called up. Hey, dude, that wasn't cool, man. So I just took my right turn and I got out. I got out of there quick, and I didn't get any calls, no nothing. The guy texted me to do a survey on the thing, and that was it. So I think I did okay. But yeah, I left some good marks at the dealership there, right in front of the service center. I haven't gone back yet to check out how cool they look. If I do go back, I'll do a quick video to show you guys. I'll post it on my Instagram. But yeah, uh, I don't know if the dealer was expecting that. I don't think they thought I could do it on there, and I did it. So anyway, also too, the guy did tell me if I have any problems with warranty issues, that depending on what happens to it, just unlist the video that might show me doing something that's not right. So I might have to do that, but no. Actually, all the mods I've done do not void your warranty. The only thing that will void your warranty at this point is if I basically put a whole new engine in and a different PCM. So don't worry, guys, we're good. I just had to share that story though, man, because it was just like it was funny as hell. That smoke show was just like. I mean, I do have those Toyo proxies on there, and I had some good rubber on them. There's still some good rubber on them. Those things can do lots of burnouts and still hold the rubber great. And they have a mileage warranty on it. So if I go down too quick, hey, I'll just get a new set. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, yeah, I'll put OCM as a mod too. If he comes in here, it's easier for me to put him as a moderator when he actually comes into the chat, as opposed to having to put his link in and all that because of the way YouTube is. So I'll do that when he comes in here. Of course, he came in the first one. I was kind of hoping he'd come in the first or second. He just released a video tonight. So I'm glad to see he came in here. So that was great to see. But Scott Day, hello Scott, welcome, dude. I apologize I didn't give it to you quicker. I'm starting to become like Racer X. You get on something, you start talking, and then you miss up with the comments. Luckily for me, I only have 8 to 9 to 10 people watching, and Racer X has got like 80, 90, 100 or more, and he's got all these chats just flying through. So I try and get to mine as quick as I can, but sometimes you got to answer it correctly. But yeah, Scott, hey, thanks for coming in, man. Give me some likes, guys. I only show 4 likes at the moment, and we got 9 people. At least it showed 9 here in a second ago. Just to get some let people know where we're going. I appreciate it very much. Let's see what else we got here. So Scott just wanted to say hi. So I said hi there, Hellraiser. My salesman is awesome. Yes, I still need to talk to my dealer, and I don't know after I did that burnout how they're gonna like me, because I looked up their website and they had a few RT Durangos coming in with the tow and go, and I really wanted to take a look at these in person. And I think I also saw that they had an SRT in stock. There's one in my Cat City area, or in Cathedral City, close by where I live. They have an SRT, a 2021 SRT in stock, but it's in that gray color. And I got to tell you, dude, that new front end with that Destroyer gray, I don't know. I can't. Every time I say it, guys, that front end on the new Durango, what the heck? Is it just me? What do you guys think? I love the Durango, but that bumper is the only thing. I just can't stand it. I don't know what to do. I mean, there's really nothing I can do. I don't own one, luckily, but geez Louise. Anyway, let's see. Nick, let's see. Taking gas prices I love in Central Minnesota. $2.99 premium for 91. So yeah, at least you're a little cheaper in Minnesota. That's good. $2.99 is not bad. I wish I had that. Like I said, right now my Gas Buddy app showed. What did I just say earlier? Was it 313? Yeah, that's what it was on there. You guys can see right there. That's premium gas, just so you know. All right, that's the current prices of where I'm at in the area. So, whew, I just hope they don't go up, man. I mean, I could take it. We were up to what, 380 before the pandemic hit, and then it dropped. So let's hope it doesn't drop, or it doesn't go up and then it drops. But wow, man. Well, yeah, lucky for Nick, right? CNC. Let's see. CNC paid 330 today. So yeah, well, my area will be pretty close to that. Jeez Louise. See, Nick, checked out your channel. Love me some Monte Carlos. Yeah. Nothing wrong with a Monte Carlo, man. Nothing wrong with that. Wasn't the No, that wasn't. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking of Monte Carlo. I was thinking of an El Camino. My bad. Forget I said that. Let's see. You had the SRT up to 142, but cut out that. Of course, you got to cut out that video on there because we never ever do anything illegal with our Mopars. We always do the speed limit. We always are very aware of everybody. We don't want to get in any accidents. We don't do anything illegal. We are just testing out the safety features of our vehicles to see if they really do work and that the speedometer is correct when you're trying to adjust the PCM for mileage. That is what we do, man. All right, let's see. What else we got? I think the 2021 styling looks cleaner, but less. Yes. Okay. So that makes me, yeah, I can agree with you, Hellraiser. That is, oh, that's a good way of putting it. I like the aggressive look. The one that I currently have, you guys already know which one I have. I think that one already looks spectacular, right? Everyone that knows my Durango, that is, I love the looks of that. But that 2021, just to me, is it's like they toned. You're right. They toned down the aggressiveness of it to make it a little more overall attractive for other buyers, maybe. Now, if you look at it in black, because I had another subscriber in here saying he bought a 2021 SRT, and he said he got it in all black, and I brought it up on the website, and it looked super awesome in black because it hides that those boomerang fog light things on there. So it looks great in certain colors, but there's other colors that it accentuates those lines a little more, and it does not look good. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's just that it's toned down. I can't like it. I like an aggressive look. That's the way the Durango was sold. This is a cool looking car. I mean, look at the front end of the Charger and how it looks all this and that. You know, even the Challenger still with the old school look. It looks great. The Durango, when they upgraded it to that one that I have, it looks great. But then when they changed it to that, it was like, why were they doing that? So hopefully this design doesn't kill off the Durango, but it can happen. It might happen, you know, but oh well. So anyway, let's see. Hellraiser, I just didn't want to piss off my dealer. Yeah, the blue one is in the 1970 did a fan. Okay, you're talking about the Monte Carlo. Nice. You guys have a good one. You have a good night. All right, CC, have a good one, sir. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. I appreciate it very much for you coming in, spending some time with us Mopar boys, man. Really do appreciate it. So you did a build in black with the red stripes. Oh, that's not too bad. You know what I think I'll do here, since I did it last night? Let's take a quick look at it, shall we? Oh, okay. You did a build on it? Here, let me see if I can open this up. Let's see. Here, you know what? There we go. Let me put you on the window capture here. I just pulled up your link here, Hellraiser. Yeah, look at you, bro. Look at you. That does look nice, doesn't it? Now, see what I mean with the black? Now, this obviously has the red stripes, okay? So you're going to extenuate that hood and those lines. And the way those headlights are, that's great. But see the boomerang fog lights right here, at least it gets hidden a little bit with the lines. So in that color, it looks great. But yeah, dude, that's a great looking, it looks great in black. Now from the side, it still looks great. I still wish they would have done a little something different with that. I wish they would have put one of those diffusers back here. That would have been real great if they could have done that. So yeah, man, that all black looks pretty sweet. Can't go wrong with that, man. So awesome. Thanks, Alraisin, for sharing that. That way people could see on there. But I'm just saying from my perspective, okay? When you look at the Durango here, let's bring this up. And I did this last night, so I'm starting to do it again, but I got new people in here tonight, so I just want to show it. 2020, okay? Look at that front end, okay? The mouthpiece, as I'll call it right here, it's not as big like on the 2021, okay? The fog lights are down here, where on the new ones, the fog lights are up here, okay? Because if you look at the way it's designed, they're literally like right here and they come down. So the fog lights moved up. The sensors, which if you look here, the sensors are right here. On the other one, they're up here, okay? And then this right here, this what I call the little mini inlet grill. They basically got rid of that and filled that in, and then they made these little things here a little bigger. So it's almost like a buck tooth, if that makes sense. But the way that they got the mouth here, this is an aggressive look. Am I right? So I'm just trying to figure out, they went from this, and obviously the headlights, it still looks pretty good even with those headlights on there. But yeah, the rear end definitely Hellraising Kid. It's not bad, but it needs some work. I wish they could have somehow taken it to look a little cleaner looking like a Charger and, redesigned it just a little bit. But, that's my opinion. So let's see. Scott Day, I'm getting my Hellcat Durango with no stripe. Oh, with white stripes. Wait, I'm getting my Hellcat Durango with white, no stripes to make myself blend in easier. Okay, I had to rewrite that. Somehow I read it too fast on there. Yeah, you missed the extra vent on the front. Yeah, well, the Hellcat Durango, right, doesn't have fog lights, but it still has the boomerang vent, which still adds to those lines. I could care less about the lights on that. But all I'm saying is if you guys look at this front end, here's this little girl right here, this part, this is gone, and they expanded it here so it looks like a buck tooth on the new one. And then not to mention, like I said, compared to this one, the fog lights go right in this area. And not to mention this mouthpiece, as I call it, the bottom mouth, it goes the same width as this upper grill. Now see this one, how it kind of cuts in a little more. It's not as wide. Like this line goes right to the fog light. So now let's go to the 2021, okay? And I won't do that. I can do the Hellcat one, might as well. They're the same look because of the thing. All right, so we'll just do that. And since that one was red, I'll go ahead and put red back on as well. That way we can compare the same color to color. So here you guys go. So remember I was telling you about the mouth, okay? Here's the mouth. Look at that. So see where this ends and you go down? Look, the bottom mouth, look how much wider that is. Now, I get why they're doing that. They need more cooling for the vents, right? But what the heck? Look how much wider that is. They should have kept it a little smaller on there. Just a little smaller. And then here's those vents I told you about where the other fog lights were right here. This one goes up just a little bit, and there you go. So, and then here you go. Here's that buck tooth. Right there, guys. They filled that in. They made these things right here a little bit bigger. Right there. And then they filled this part in. So it's like they made this part bigger down here because they blocked up here the extra vents. So I don't get why. But I don't know, man. I just don't know. I can't. I mean, like I said, from the side look, it still looks great. There's your Hellcat emblem. It looks awesome. Nothing wrong with that. I just can't get over the fact of how this makes it look more aggressive with that styling. They could have kept the fog lights the way they were, somehow redesign them a little better, and then make this a little smaller, and it still would have looked great. And then this right here, I don't get that. They needed to do what they did with the Charger. Like, what is this? But yeah. So I guess we'll just have to figure. I mean, look at the Charger. Even the new Charger. And when I say new, I mean 2021 because I know they got the red eye. But look at this here. 2021. And we'll do the Hellcat because we're going to compare Hellcat and Hellcats, right? Or Scat Pack. It doesn't matter which one, but let's just pick one here. SRT Hellcat. Let's just do the red eye. Well, all it is the red eye version. That's the new head. Let's just click on this. And we'll pick a bright color here so that way we can see the lines a little bit better. But see here, even on the Charger, guys, look, even the Charger still has this little middle vent right here. Look at this opening. This is just like it was on the Durango SRT, like mine. When I say mine, I mean the old style, okay? You guys know what I feel about these new boomerang ones. But see how that is still like the same look as like my Durango? And then here's the fog lights, kind of like on mine, but these ones are a little deeper. Okay. And then you still got this thing right here. That still looks sleek to me. And then look, they were still able to do the LED headlights. So they left that in there for the Charger, but yet the Durango Hellcat, they got rid of it. You're telling me they couldn't take the Durango version and still make it like this? Like, look at this. I like the way those fog lights and this mouthpiece looks down here. Doesn't that look aggressive? I have no idea what they're thinking about there, but yeah, just my opinion, I guess, right? It is what it is. Still looks pretty sleek from that way. But it's just funny how they removed it on the Durango, but they don't on the Charger, you know? But anyway, that is what it is on there. So let's see. Scott Day, sorry, my Durango Hellcat will be white, but without stripes. Sorry, buddy, long day. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, man. There's nothing wrong with that. White is what I got right now with no stripes. So basically here, if I go on this, you're just, what did you do though? Did you do the Vice White, Scott, or did you do the white knuckle? My guess is most people get the white knuckle because if you look here, this is the Vice White, okay? And if you look at the white, just that little brighter of a white. It's basically a pearl and then a regular white. Now, see, obviously you can see the lines on this better with the white on there, but still, I mean, it's not bad looking, guys. I can't say that I totally hate the new look. And in certain colors, it's just like whatever. But look at that. It's too wide. This needs to be a little smaller. That's all I'm trying to say. So anyway, let's see, Hellraiser. How about a Grand Caravan? I know, right? Well, considering that the Grand Caravan is no longer around, it's going to be the Pacifica. So if you type in the Pacifica one, I'm pretty sure everyone's got these images up already. I might as well show it just for the heck of it. But look at that. I got to admit, I'm not a minivan person, but look at that, man. Doesn't that look cool? That does look pretty good. I got to admit, that body kit down below, that does look pretty sweet. Of course, they put the Hellcat wheels on there. That looks great. But yeah, I got to admit, that definitely looks sleek. That hood, though, that hood is something else. That does look really cool. They do need to figure out where to put the vents, though, here. They didn't do that. They only did the scoop. They need to find out where they could put vents. Heck, they could put vents right here. That would be different. So, Pacifica Hellcat, that's great. Anyway. All right, so we'll get off of that. We don't need to look at Hellcat Pacificas all that time, so we'll go back to my main screen. All right, so we're down to 4. I guess a lot of people had to get off. I know it's getting late, guys, so I was trying to keep this to an hour, and we're pretty close to getting up on that right now. So what we'll do here, we'll finish this up. Is there any questions? Or anybody have anything they want to bring up? What's going on in the Mopar world? Anybody have any insight, comments, suggestions that we can talk about? I brought this up last night, and they were talking about uh, the Wagoneer Limited that was out testing for the Jeep. I'll also go over that at another time. But coming up, more than likely next week, I'm not going to have my vehicle to do filming because it's going to be getting wrapped. So next week, I probably will do a stream, and I may do the stream in the middle of the week, but more than likely, I'll probably do it next Friday night. And what we're going to do is I'm going to give away an Amazon gift card to one of my subscribers on here on a live stream for me hitting 1,000 subscribers. I originally was planning on doing one at 250, which I did, and then 500 and 1,000. But I hit 5 and 1,000 so quick that I didn't think I would. So what I'm going to do, because my finances allow for it right now, I'm just going to do the $150 gift card right now, and we'll do it on a live stream. To give it away so somebody can get that, and then I'll message them on Instagram, give them the code, all that good stuff. And then sometime down the road, I'll probably could do another one on there. I might just throw it in there as a random, so that way if you have the notifications on when I go live and you come in, you have a chance to win. So I might just leave it like that for everyone to check it out on their own, okay? But I'm trying to think here. See, W for the win still on here. Oh, you do not like that look. What, I don't look that good? Now see, Here's the Durango Hellcat right here on this picture right next to me. That Destroyer gray doesn't look all that bad. Nothing wrong with that, right? It's just that I don't know. I guess some things get to me. I love the Durango, and I kind of hate seeing it getting the look to where it doesn't look all that great anymore. Kind of like it cheapens it down or something like that. So that's the only thing I'm trying to bring up when I bring it up, guys. If you see these cars in the pictures right next to me, this was taken at the Thermal Club, and one of those is the Aston Martin. Not that one, obviously. That's a Durango Hellcat, but one of them is an Aston Martin. What is it? That special one, Vulcan. That was a really, really cool car. So hopefully you guys kind of like seeing those pictures going by as I'm going. Eventually, I'll get some music playing here in the background, so you don't have to hear my ugly, crappy voice all the time. I was going to show you guys something real quick here. Let's see. This dealership's got actually quite a few 2021 Durangos in. They were selling. Where is it at on here? Oh, here it is. They had a 2021 Durango SRT in stock. And here, I'll switch back over to the website real quick here so you guys can see it on there. Congrats, Matty. Thanks, Hellraisin. What's up? That GA. Hey, Blitz is in the house. I know Blitz is not your real name, but that's how I know you. You actually came in and said hi. Hey, when you have some time, take a look at your Facebook. I friended you. Okay, Scott, I'll check that out, man. I even got my Matty SRT page up there. Here, what I'll do is I will go to the website here, guys, real quick. Hang on a second. Let me get you over there real quick. So here's the dealer that I'm close to by Crystal Chrysler. They have a SRT Durango 2021 model, and I have to look at these pictures. Look at this, okay? There is a prime example of why I do not like that front end. Thoughts, comments? Look at that. That's direct head-on. It looks like the camera is pretty much the same level as the middle hood scoop. Okay. That to me, I mean, what is it? Look how big that mouth is on the bottom. It should not be that wide on the bottom. Am I wrong? And I know I've said this a million times, but look at that, guys. I just don't know what that is. What I don't like about that. And that color, it doesn't go with that color. Now, maybe with the black it does, because it hides those lines a little better. But that honeycomb look with that grill, I mean, that bottom, that to me screams, ugh. So that is my reference there for why I do not like the thing. I mean, the back end is what it is. The sides, the wheels, whatever you want to say about the wheels, okay. This has got the blackout package, so it's got everything in black. So the 392 is black instead of red. But you got to admit, the interior does look good. I mean, look at that. You can't go wrong with that new interior. So it is what it is. All right, we'll go back to here so that way you don't have to look at it. I'm just disgusted by that look. Ooh. Excuse me, guys. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. We're down to 4 people. It is getting a little late. I'm going to let you guys go so that way you don't have to worry about staying up too long on there. But hey, Blitz, thanks for coming in. I'm about to play some Destiny 2. I will not make this a gaming channel, so if you guys are worried about getting lives on that, don't worry. I did the one PlayStation live, and I was trying to do another one after, and I decided no. Just because the way PlayStation 5s are so high in demand, I had to take advantage and let people know about it. So that is why I did that PlayStation live feed. So if you guys are worried about that, don't worry. I do Instagram live every Sunday morning when I'm going home from work. I do a drive for about 30 minutes where you can see the sunrise coming up, going. It's great. People love it. I don't get too many people watching, but a lot of people do watch it back later. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, check me out, Matty SRT on that as well. And you can check out my live feed. It's early in the morning for me when I do that. It's like 6:15 a.m. So I know if you guys aren't up, you can watch it later. But definitely check it out if you guys want to. And let's see here. Let's try to look. I'm looking at my phone, Scott. You said to check my Facebook, but I don't see anything from you as far as a friend request or anything on there, so maybe I'm reading it wrong. Oh, you sent me. Did you send me a message? Maybe. Ah, well, I'll figure it out later, Scott. I'm just trying to look. I don't see the friend request, Scott, unless you're talking to somebody else. But you can find me on Facebook fairly easy. Just type in, my name or type in Matty SRT. You'll find my regular page, and you can like it on there, and you can talk to me through there as well. Um, so, all right, guys. For the four that are still left in here, I think we'll wrap it. Hellraisin, thank you for coming in, staying in, buddy. Scott, I appreciate it very much, sir. Thank you guys for all the likes. We got 7 likes total. So not too bad considering we only got up to about 10 people max at any given time. We're back up to 5, so I appreciate you guys coming in and saying hi. W for the win, otherwise known as Will. I just had woken up when I saw the end of your premiere tonight, W. So I'm gonna finish watching that video. I did started watching it though with the Jeep going off roading on the rocks. I'll finish watching that for you, or for your channel, so that way you can see it in there. You get some watch hours in there. Um, but yeah, let's see here. So Hellraisin, yeah, good. W for the win. Thanks, man. Scott Day, appreciate you coming in. We also had Randy in earlier, so I want to say thank you to Randy for coming in. We had Nick in here earlier. CNC Auto Works came in, so I wanted to say hi to him. Thank you for coming in as well, bud. And I want to say that there was one more person, David, the Australian, that was in here earlier. I appreciate you coming in here, buddy. And like I said, you guys, moving forward, I'm going to probably just do 2 live streams, one each night to kind of get people at different times and usually go over the news of the week that happened in the Mopar world and what's going on with this and that. And obviously with me getting my wrap done Thursday evening, that means that Friday I should have it all done. I might be able to do some filming and maybe I'll do a live on that and tell you how the process went, all that good stuff. So nothing wrong with that. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it an evening. You guys take it easy. Nick, same to you. You have a great night as well. And we'll end this out here. And we'll see you guys on the next one. So Matty SRT out. Take it easy, guys. Later.